All right, well, one of you rolled a 20, so I guess you get to pick what is said about the past. Or pick who chooses what happens next. All of these are your power.
Um. Um. I. I pick you to do the thing.
Which you is that? Is that me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can. Um, so last time you returned, like as a group, you did it.
Yay.
No longer trapped in the weird world of spider bosses, which is nice. If that's not your thing, and my understanding is it is not in fact your thing. Um, so after climbing your way back out, you got in touch with Penelope, let her know that everybody was back. Diana pieced out because she's had enough of that. You then had a little bit of discussion about what you were going to do next. You made the decision to, rather than outsource your criminal activities, you are going to do it yourself. So you got some information about the location, including some aerial drone video from Catherine. You also, as a group, decided to have a chat about how you feel with regards to the various ladies of the lake. Important added qualifier there. And specifically the subject of what do with regards to Morgan.
What do with regards what?
To Morgan.
Okay.
And it became pretty clear that you have some different views on how that's going down right now, but also that not everyone has all the same information. So, neat. And beyond that, you kind of just got some downtime. You pieced out. And then you decided it was going to take a few weeks. And there were some other minor things, like you got to individually crash the shop with regards to Heath, who's been sort of stuck there by himself since Buck disappeared. So rambunctious, that Buck.
And we went and bothered Waiver.
You did. You got an opportunity to do that.
Oh.
So that's fun. And
did someone say anything the last few seconds?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, this is me going over. I'm trying to remember myself because it was also 2 weeks ago for me.
So. You're totally fine. I'm just like, oh god, is my microphone or my stuff messing up again? Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. And I think that was the bulk of it. So you decided you were gonna do your own heist, and here we are. Apparently 2 weeks later, so I will advance the clock. Oh, you finally made it to May.
Oh my god. It's like the fastest time travel we've ever done.
That is one of your bigger downtimes.
Yeah.
And I believe a few of you did some minor stuff in there that we can flesh out later.
Yeah, there's some stuff I would want to ask you between there, but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
We'll flesh all that out later.
I'm assuming the church didn't call up and ask for the meeting at any point in those 2 weeks.
They will, but it won't occur during those 2 weeks. So once we're done with these shenanigans, you can pick a date and sort that out. But yeah, you'll get your chance to talk to them. You have things they're interested in.
Yeah.
So, given you've decided that a few weeks are going to go by, and I don't know what your plot is, I guess you can set the stage for where we're beginning.
Well, okay. So the first order of business would be to acquire a boat big enough to put the horse in.
Important qualifier.
Probably with a motor. So acquire the boat either by like just outright buying one or renting one or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then we would set off for the island that the house is on.
Okay.
Depending on how long it takes to get there, it will determine when we actually set off. Like what time of day we would set off.
Right. It doesn't take that long to get there. It's not a huge or remote location. It's simply remote in the sense of there's water around it. So if someone's there, they're probably there on purpose.
Gotcha. So the plan is to get there in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So I guess we'd set out around sundown, maybe.
Okay. So you have a little bit of light when you begin, but when you arrive, it has become darkness.
Mm-hmm. We'd get a certain distance away and then cut the motor, and then Anis would turn into a shark and tow the boat the rest of the way to be more quiet and stealthy.
Okay.
Are you gonna cast Pass Without a Trace?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do Pass Without a Trace, then turn into the shark. Once we're a certain number of, like, once we're within like an hour or whatever of the boat or of the island.
Like, it's really isn't going to take incredibly long. You could totally do that. Like, it's not going to take you an hour to get there. So.
And once we get about like 10 minutes out, Penelope's gonna use the Deadwood Viola to basically cast silence.
Okay.
Where is Pass Without a Trace? Oh, there it is.
I ate it.
No, wait.
Oh shit.
So I thought I had it just naturally too.
Did it not reset?
Well, I don't see it in my circle spells. I'm guessing.
Is it your
I can
what else
only have
spells?
it-
I was like, because I had to undo my spells manually, like splots. So if maybe it's still used, it
Oh.
didn't reset.
Yeah, I don't see my wood elf spells either.
Or half elf or
Missing
whatever.
triple. Huh.
Let's see here.
Can we say I just cast it without needing to do the spell slot? Because I did bring it also as a level 2 spell, just so I could, if we need it more than once.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have it as just
Yeah.
a thing. I just don't know where it is in your list. So, yeah, that's fine. It does not bother me.
Okay. We're gonna take a rest when we get to the island anyway, but that's first part of the plan is Pass Without a Trace, shark towing the boat, silence viola
Okay.
once we get within 10 minutes of the island.
All right. It is unnerving to be out there with zero sound, given you can see things that should have sound. But
Mm-hmm.
And just to
when we get on ground, just so there's the sound of like the boat and whatnot, like being dragged onto the island doesn't make any sound.
right, just as a recap, your team is the three of you and the monk, right?
Eric.
Derek. Yep.
Okay, just want to make sure I got that recapped correctly. Cool.
And
Yeah.
we would have told Derek the plan while we were on the boat on the way.
He would not hear you.
No, I mean like before we get to before I'm like a shark and all that.
Oh, okay. Got it. That would have been a very funny plan to be relying on, though. So yeah. Okay, so he is now aware of the plan. Given I am driving him, let me know what he would do if it's something that I don't know about.
Okay.
I understand you're trying to go for the unknown mystery part, and I'm fine with that. That, too, is heisting.
Okay. So that's step 1 of the plan. Step 2 of the plan would be to get the boat on land and then hide it in, like, the trees, in some, like, underbrush or something, if we can, if there's any around there.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty. Like, there's plenty of trees around. Like, in general, you get the impression that the place was specifically chosen for its seclusion.
And we would have approached the island from the opposite side of the front entrance, where, like, the dock and stuff is.
Okay. So you're just coming up on the natural back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not a problem. Which one of you knows how to pilot a boat?
I guess Ennis would have learned as much as she could in the 2 weeks.
That's fair. It's just more a matter, if you're a shark, then one of them has to be doing it.
I don't
That's
have
fair.
the legs for
no.
this.
Maybe also Derek was there for the boating lessons. Or no, wait, he's a rich kid. He probably knows.
Oh yeah, he was boating on the fucking weekends. He's bougie.
Oh, okay. We're making that assumption about him. All right.
Oh, no.
Then
He's
I'll
got
have
a
him roll
limo
it.
and a butler. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Derek, do you know how to drive a boat? Like, flashback to 2 weeks. You know how to drive a boat, right? Yeah, your parents are rich. Surely you know how to drive a boat.
How big?
Big enough for the horse?
Yeah, I could do that.
Cool. Flash forward.
Yep, it's going to be one of those sessions. All right, then he will attempt to dock the boat. I will have him roll for it.
Well, not necessarily dock. We're
Well-
not approaching the dock. We're beaching the boat and then pulling it fully into the...
Ensuring that your boat does not float away when you leave it alone is what he's doing.
No,
Beach
we're
is
picking that
here?
shit up and pulling it fully into the tree line.
All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's a good roll. Yeah, he got this. Yeah, masterfully. He had a 20 on that before I added his bonus. So
Wow.
yeah, he's good at this.
Using her natural druid abilities, she will like disguise the boat however she can within like the brushes and things, just so that no one from the water or from patrolling the island would easily be able to tell that it's a boat.
So you're trying to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kicked out of Fantasy Grounds?
Uh-oh.
How rude.
Yeah.
Like what happened to me.
Yeah, for whenever we're listening to this recording later, the context of this is a giant update just happened, and we're still learning what that entails. So, hooray.
Okay. So we've got the boat, we've got everyone onto the island, we've got the boat disguised. So now we're gonna hang out for a while, take a long rest.
I'm gonna hang out for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make the bubble or the tiny hut,
Okay.
which I apparently can't join in the session. Yay!
Oh, that's weird.
Adventures all around. I wonder if it
I would
needs
say if you see me in there still, kick me out.
working on it.
Yeah, we see
Get
this.
out of here, Penelope. We don't need your super helpful spells or natural bardic charm.
Or your
I can't
luckiness.
help it. I'm just that good.
Damn, girl.
You'll notice
Okay.
that wasn't said in the Annis voice because we do need her. We need her so bad.
I'm begging you. I'm on my knees, please. Come back.
What is... There are buttons here that weren't here before. Now is not the time for me to click them, but I want you to know that they're here.
I mean, I love that they make frequent updates.
Yeah.
I just hate how often those updates mess with us.
Yeah.
Okay, question for each of you.
Yes.
So all 3 of you are using headphones, correct?
Yeah.
No.
I'm using earbuds.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay. The
Do I
2
need to
of
be
you
using headphones?
No. This is going to confirm a theory. The 2 of you who are using headphones, are they wireless or wired?
Wired.
Wired.
Hmm.
I was using wireless until the sound incident. Now I don't.
Okay, I think I just figured out what's going on. Because, like, okay, this is kind of weird because we're sitting in 2 rooms across from each other, like across the apartment. I can tell that the earbuds I'm wearing are cutting out part of basically what you guys are saying. So I'm only getting like the second half of your sentence, but I can hear the first part of the sentence over in Rumi's room.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm just like, oh no, because I'm using Bluetooth headphones because I don't have the wired kind.
Yeah, and it,
Mine broke.
trying to connect somewhere else, which is shit.
And then
Yeah.
there will be frequent occasions where I'll hear Rumi say something, but only the second half of it actually comes through. Like I can hear her over in the other room saying it. Okay, that makes sense.
All right. It looks like it's
I love this.
connected and then disconnected you a few times.
Yeah, now it's thinking about letting me back in.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too. Fun.
But regardless, you make a tiny hut.
Yeah, tiny hut.
You did it.
But I'm gonna. I'm assuming. Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to, during my shift, it'll only last for like 10 minutes, but I can cast it, at least. I mean, it's a 3rd level. How many times can I cast this? 1, 2, 3. I can cast it 5 times. I can spread it out while I'm keeping watch. The clairvoyance. So, like, once every hour for at least 5 hours, I can put an eye somewhere further down to make sure I don't see anyone coming near.
And that is with you being outside of the hut or inside of the hut?
As long as like I know of the spot outside, since we're there currently, I can be inside, and I feel like the hut, is it like hard for people to see it?
It's opaque.
Okay, so it's like hidden?
No, it's a big solid color.
Oh.
You usually choose whatever the dominant color of the surroundings are to help it blend in a little.
Like, it's not necessarily bright orange unless you decided that was how you wanted to be today, but it's not like invisible.
Aiden's gonna, I guess before like everyone goes to sleep, is gonna ask like, should I keep watch outside, like in the trees?
Probably a good idea. We'll each take a turn. We'll sit outside the hut and keep watch. And just make sure.
I'll give you the fair warning that Penelope cannot leave the hut.
Yeah, I cannot leave the hut. So have fun.
There's still 3 people to do a watch, so
yeah, three people can watch. It's fine, and we've got Hemlock too.
Okay. So yeah, that's what Aiden will make sure to walk up the side of a tree, get nestled in, make cover, but make sure the sensor, because the sensor can go out for a mile.
Okay. That'll pretty much cover the island, so.
Oh, well
It's
then
not
yeah,
a huge island.
And this
If
would have
that's-
been, this would be the day after the most recent delivery.
Yeah.
So the delivery happened. The night of that is when we set off for the island.
Okay.
And now we're here.
Okay, if that's the case, yeah, I would, because it says such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. Around a corner, can I technically place it in the air?
Let me look up the spell.
It just says range 1 mile.
And this is divination?
Yes.
Divination. Not to be confused with the spell school. Divination.
Oh, sorry,
No, no,
clairvoyance is the spell.
clairvoyance.
Oh, clairvoyance. Okay, got it.
Yeah, clairvoyance.
Makes way more sense. Alright, pulling that up. Why they just keep adding buttons? Alright, so within range in a location familiar to you, somewhere you visited, or an obvious location unfamiliar. Remains in place for the duration and can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. So it has to be somewhere that you've been, which might limit how high up it goes. But if you want to climb up a tree and cast it for 10 minutes, I won't stop you.
Yeah, that is the goal, is to just get, it's like right below the leaves start to make like an impossible way to see through. It's below that, but that way I have a higher view, and I want to put it away from the tent, just enough that it's like, hey, I'm still scanning everything that's coming up to the tent. Like, I know what direction they would be going, because it's near invisible. If someone senses it, I want them to head towards that direction and not towards the tent.
I mean, like, it in and of itself is invisible, so it's really just things that can see invisible things can see it.
And we never know who.
Right.
So yeah, that is how I want to set it up.
Okay, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble doing that. You have plenty of time to pick your spot, so you're just doing it in the dark. But,
yeah.
You know it only lasts 10 minutes, right?
Yes, that's why I said I'm going to do it for 5 of my hours. I'll do it like once at the beginning of that hour. And then the last 3 hours will be more along the lines of my natural like perception.
Okay. So this is you largely standing guard, but using that as additional insight.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So what order are you doing shifts?
That's an excellent question.
I can do first shift if that helps.
I was about to say, I'm just gonna roll. Cool, second shift.
I feel like Derek should take the darkest of the night. It just makes the most sense.
This.
Yeah, man of shadows.
Well, yeah, I was about to say there are only going to be 3 shifts because Penelope can't leave.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
So
I can do with the
take
most
the third.
light. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, just, I'm going to be doing the thing with the bubble. I'm going to disconnect for 2 seconds so I can actually get this figured out.
Okie doke.
But I can't, Yes. Words.
Alright.
Have fun.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
How dare she leave us? Okay.
You brought this upon yourselves.
So yeah, we're all resting.
Okay. So in
Just coming back.
the case, so you decided that given it's 8 hours and you're starting a little bit after dark, then which one of you is first ultimately? Is that Aiden then, or is that Derek?
Yeah, I'll take
You said the
most light
darkest, but that
hours.
would be the middle one. So.
Oh yeah, because we only have to. Yeah. We only have to guard. Or we night of 8 hours, the 3 of us. That'd be 4, 6. A little
Well,
bit.
night is
2.5
12 hours. I'm
each.
assuming if you're taking an 8-hour break, it will still be dark when you get up.
Yeah.
Well, we can rest a while longer. We want to actually do this heist in the daylight.
Okay.
right? We did decide that would make the most sense. Okay.
Okay, so how about we just roll for each of your shifts? I just wanted to know what order to see what, if anything, you observe.
What are we rolling?
Since you're on watch, it's going to be perception checks, but we're going to go in order. So, whoever's first shift will be rolling that the first time.
Okay.
I think that's me.
I believe.
Do you want a free enhance ability since I'm about to get it back anyway?
Please and thank you. That's why I was confused at first. Because I was gonna, if the shifts were short, I wouldn't need to do like all 5 of those. But like if it's an 8-hour shift, I wanted to make sure I see shit for.
On strength, dex, charisma, intelligence. I guess it would be wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
To help with your perception. Okay. So I'm doing old wisdom. You get
advantage on checks.
Advantage?
Yeah.
I think that lasts for like an hour. So.
Yeah, concentration up to an hour.
Woo.
If you're concentrating, then you're not sleeping. So.
Yeah, it's okay. Never mind. I got this.
Nah. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep until after my shift anyway.
Okay, mostly like you're gonna need to get like 6 or so hours of sleep if you want your spells back. So just keeping that in mind.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay.
I've got the clairvoyance to help me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are up, you can do your perception check, and we will see what, if anything, you observe in the night.
Cool. Wow. That's great.
I mean, So
I guess you didn't do it with advantage because you told me not to do enhanceability. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then do one for your sensor.
Okay. Oh.
So while he's keeping watch, how
Much better.
How far away is the bounded field from where we are? We're just towards the edge of the island, towards like the beach of the island.
It seems to be based on the height from where the Roomba footage came from. It looks like it really is just a net clearing between the trees and the house, and a little bit above it in a dome.
Okay, so it's pretty far away from us. Got it. Okay. I was going to say, if it's close-ish, Annis would go check it out and see what she can glean, but if it's pretty far away, she won't.
Yeah, you'd probably be getting pretty close to the house. You know that keeping those things going actually takes a fair bit of upkeep, so they probably just decided the house was where the priority was.
That's fair.
But yeah, okay.
19 for the...
Yeah, so for using your own eyes is dark.
Yeah, and I'm in a tree. I have to put my goggles on, and I'm in a tree.
It's kind of nice out here. It's not quite as polluted as the city, so that's nice. But also, you like observing the world around you out here in general. It's not as nice as when you're at home, so it still feels kind of heavy.
And my asthma's acting up.
Yeah. You've got 2 stomachs, but you don't have enough lungs for this. So it's kind of hard, but like you don't really observe anything super noteworthy there. Like from the higher up vantage point and taking advantage of what the orb can see. Because if I recall correctly, it just lets you see through it, right?
Yep.
Because you chose sight, so...
Yep. Thanks, Kwaku.
Yeah. Use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space, which means we will apply your goggles to that, even though it's kind of silly, but we're doing it. So, looking at it from there, you can see pretty far. It really seems like the house has like occasional movement around it. It seems like the guard people do walk around with flashlights. So, neat of them. They don't appear to see in the dark if they're using flashlights. So that's helpful. You also observe that the sky above in the dark, it's getting kind of cloudy. You think it might be raining soon.
I was just about to ask.
So, but nothing's coming in your direction. It seems your end of the island is largely ignored. You also don't really catch much in terms of wildlife, just occasional birds and stuff.
Okay.
Otherwise, your shift is pretty quiet.
Cool. I will pass that info along. I think you said Annis was next?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pass the info along. They don't seem to have night vision. It's probably about to rain. Heads up. And it's been quiet.
Cool.
Yeah,
Really
no.
quick before we get too deep into this, can you guys... Okay.
I can't.
You're cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
Move the mic then. Okay.
What about now?
Oh,
Better?
much better.
Better. And you can
Yes.
still hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. We're in the same room. I figured that might help.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like entire conversation, and I'm just like, okay, no, this is not gonna.
You're cutting out a little bit for me, but it's not as bad.
I think it's probably going to be one of the scenarios where each of you has to like lean a little more center to it whenever you're talking, and we'll just
Yeah.
acknowledge that like the first word or so, it might be the mic catching up on where you are. But
Okay, what about now?
Oh, yeah.
that sounds good.
Okay, cool.
I was about to say, because I can move the mic.
That's really low. I can just lean.
Okay.
It's fine.
Gosh.
Get closer to me.
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Well,
So I'm rolling perception.
yep, you'll roll perception. Although, as noted, it is
Hold on.
starting to drizzle, so it's up to you how much you care. But
Hey.
Perception. Can I
Wait.
say I do enhance ability to give myself advantage?
yeah, you're awake.
Cool. All right. Perception.
Those are both good.
Ooh.
20. They were both pretty high.
Damn.
Dang.
You dropped to 17.
Damn.
Okay, so looking
I
around
have also
here,
climbed up a tree.
and what?
I have also climbed up a tree.
Yeah, fair enough. So from your tree perch, as it rains, you can hear thunder in the distance. You see the pretty lightning over the water. That's always nice. You also notice that the people, like, it's kind of distant, but you can see it from here because you're rolling really well and you have a good vantage point. Like, they're continuing to do their shift swapping, like pretty much like clockwork throughout your entire go. They don't seem to really slack off much, and everything is following the script that you saw before based on the recordings. So that bodes well. Another thing that you notice is that while you see lightning off in the distance, you still kind of get that ozone smell where you are now. You get the impression that maybe this place has a little more contact with lightning than the average.
Can I be making a note of where they're actually swapping out? Like, is there a designated point where they go to swap?
So it seems like at intervals, the group goes around the building clockwise, and whichever person is in front of the building at the end of their shift of it goes inside and someone else comes in, and then it just continues to cycle, so that at any given point one person is fairly fresh, most of them have been out for an okay amount of time, and the person who's pretty much at the end of their go is in the direct front of the building.
Okay, so are all 4 of them patrolling as a unit, or are they all moving independently?
Independently. But they do have little, like from the recordings you saw before, they seem to have little radio earpieces.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep, I would just keep an eye out on them, keep an eye out for any beasties, the usual.
You don't really see any animals out here. Like, similar to what Aiden saw, like there are occasionally birds flying around, but not a whole lot of wildlife on this island.
Hmm.
You see the Beastie Boys.
Okay. I guess that's it for my shift then. I can't think of much else I can do.
Okie dokie. And so you'll trade off with Derek. You'll go and get your rest so you get your spells back.
Yep.
I will see what he do. Wow, just coming at it with the good rolls today. It's going to be really disappointing when he stops. But,
you know.
All right, so.
Like, I hope that the dirty 20 is not the only one of the night.
I mean, he just got a 19 on the die on his check, so, you know, he's paying attention. This is after bringing in the boat, too. Yeah, so I'm going to fast forward the clock to the end. Nothing happens during his shift, but... so I'm going to move you ahead. So you want to essentially be morning?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just roll that up. We'll make it an easy, like, say 6:30. I'm not looking up what the exact morning of dawn was there, but it's about dawn. He rides out the rest of his shift. He informs you when all of you are essentially awake, that he was keeping an eye out for his, like the rest of you, he climbed up a tree just to get a view. And he was a little thrown off by the lack of animals in the area. But for the most part, continue with the patterns. Nothing strange happened. The whole place runs suspiciously like clockwork. He thinks it's a little weird because in his experience of being a creepy person who hangs outside and watches buildings and stuff, usually groups like that, after the first bit of their shift, start to pair off and start talking because they're bored. But these people did not do that, and he thinks that's a little weird.
I was just kind of like...
Duly noted. As we're all, like, having breakfast or something.
Yeah,
like... Do you think they're real people?
I think we'd need to get closer to find out. Or they're possibly just being paid well enough to not do that.
I don't know about you guys, but even if I was being paid well enough to not do that, if it was boring, then, you know, I'd probably try and start some kind of conversation.
Maybe they're all just boring, antisocial people. We won't know until we find out. So, I guess let's get this show on the road.
okay, I'm gonna pop the long rest button on all of you.
Woo!
Give you your stuff back.
As we all know, first thing is going to be sneaking up to the bounded field and finding out what's going on with that.
All right, heads up. I put on my horse mask and then put on my horse veil. I am prepared for the day.
You're wearing both?
Yeah.
Okay. That is your prerogative.
Wow, so much horse.
Thank you.
Well, looking at him, because he... Like, what order did you put them on again?
I put on the mask first.
Okay.
And then I put the veil on top of the mask.
Then you look like a normal horse. Yeah.
Exactly.
You look like a normal horse that has somehow found its way onto this island.
I am the animal life.
Oh no.
All right, so I'm gonna do another pass without a trace, which concentration up to an hour. So I'm gonna have that be my freebie.
Okay.
I have to share what's through my head.
Okay.
Please let this be a normal heist. With the horse boy? No way!
Oh my god.
Magic school bus time, baby. Anyway, sorry. I had to get that out of my
But
head.
we got here on a boat. Okay. So, we're gonna sneak through the woods, stealthily. Sneak up to that barrier.
Then
Bye-bye.
everybody roll that stealth.
We got a
And
plus 10, right?
We'll add the
With
Yeah, we
10.
should,
Yeah.
I was about to say we should automatically, except I didn't cast it because I.
We'll just add the 10. I believe in us.
We can do math. Wow.
25 as well. Hey!
Woo!
I become one with the forest.
Yeah, you're all super sneaky.
Wow, Ennis, you look like a tree.
Right? Isn't it great?
This is Derek.
What?
You confused her. You confused your trees. They're so stealthy.
Oh shit.
All right. So
Yeah, you're right. The tree doesn't have as good of a butt. Anyway.
I'm gonna ignore that. Let's get going. Let's mosey.
Moseying.
We mosey on up to that bounded field. We do not go through it. We stop close to it so that we can inspect it.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to pull the map up just so that you have something to look at. But I will not add your tokens there until you actually enter it.
We're trying to determine what it does. As much as possible. Does it prevent illusions? Does it mess with technology? What does it do? That's what we're trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what button I'm supposed to push. Make this map up.
Yeah, they changed all the buttons again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
struggling.
So we're approaching from the back.
Okay. Also, I feel obligated to let you know that because you already have the floor plans, I did not bother drawing walls on this.
Cool.
It seemed kind of unnecessary. So
is this an Arcana check?
Well, tell me how you're experimenting with it. Like, what are you doing to figure these things out?
Well, I would try and glean what I can from the bounded field without really touching it, but then if I had to, I would start, like, throwing, like, acorns or something through it first, and then maybe putting a hand through it, if I had to.
Okay. So,
Is anyone else also going to help?
I'll help.
Okay.
All right. So, trying to glean what you can just from looking at it, it's pretty much impossible. Like, you know it's there simply because you were told it was there. It's invisible. Mm-hmm. You don't see, like, a glow or anything. Usually these things you can feel once you come into contact with them. But one thing that you do notice is that looking at the ground around the whole building, there does seem to be a slight indentation lining in where you know the field's supposed to be. You wouldn't have seen it if you weren't specifically looking, but it seems like perhaps there's something under the soil and the grass that is maybe reinforcing it.
Yeah, so I would start just casually tossing things through it just to see if anything happens.
Okay, yeah, throwing some stuff through. Nothing seems to happen immediately. You do notice that, like, when the wind blows, some of the... Oh, it's not raining anymore, by the way. But, like, when the wind blows, leaves occasionally blow into it. And you get the impression that if this thing were set to trigger on something falling into it, it'd probably be going off all the time.
Okay.
So you feel a little more comfortable with that?
Yeah. So then I would put my hand up to it and then, I guess, through it to see what happens.
Okay. It doesn't give you any physical resistance. There's no, like, pushback. Though when your hand passes into it, the climate on the inside seems a little bit less humid. um, it almost feels like it's climate controlled.
For all those important books, can't let them get humid.
Yeah, like your hand actually, it feels like when the cleansing stone like cleans your hand. It's just like it's neater on the inside.
Appears to be air conditioned inside this bounded field.
Oh, neat.
Other than that, I can't tell what it actually does. That might be all it does.
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't be shocked.
Okay.
This does kind of line up with your understanding of its owner.
Okay, in that case, obviously we need to be quiet, but well, we know the plan. Here, I'm going to go ahead and hand all three of you one of the toxins, sleep toxins.
Okay.
We know there are 4 guards at any given time. We don't know how many more there are inside, but that's the plan. We find a guard, we put the guard to sleep. Make sure they're, somewhere safe and where they can get a nice little nap. And then once we've got the guards snoozing, we'll break in and go from there.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, in
So,
that
yeah,
case, I will drag some tokens on the map for you so that you know where they are.
I will step through the barrier.
All right. As tempting as it was to just get those guys from Yu-Gi-Oh! With the giant hands that are absolutely not guns, we promise, I'm just going to drop some general guards in instead.
The poison was called Essence of Ether, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
All right. I'm just going to drop these guys
I
in.
made 6 of them, so I hand out 1 to Aiden, 1 to Penelope, 1 to Derek, and I have the other 3.
Sweet.
Okay, so you
On
should
second
see
thought, I'll
the 4 of them on the
right.
map now.
That sure is a mook. That is a hat.
Yep, that's a hat.
Also, if you hover over the token, it brings up a bigger version of the token.
Yeah, it did that.
Okay.
Fancy
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
They got a cowboy hat.
Majestic.
Yep.
They clearly shop at the same hat store that this shop.
I mean, we all know Penelope has a cowgirl hat.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hmm.
It's currently at her flat.
Somehow I think knocking these guards out and taking their clothes wouldn't work
Yeah, I
because
got
none of us are that size.
I'm gonna wait and see if this actually reloads.
Hmm.
Nope, I got kicked out.
Hmm.
Weird.
Why does this one hate me?
It is angry. Also, for anyone watching the recording later, because I see the little thing is getting covered in the corner, the information on where this map came from is available in the YouTube comments. I promise I'm not trying to crop out the creator of the map. That would be a dick move. Right now, the butcher's picture's in front of it because he sucks. So, just to be clear and fair to everyone, gonna try to... There you go. There's it in. Cool. And then go find the link to their Patreon in the actual YouTube notes. Hooray. Just trying not to be a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing super exciting happens when we step through the barrier.
Not yet.
So
You all feel refreshed.
Ah,
Do I still look like a realistic horse? Or do I look like an atrocious horse?
Did it dispel the illusion, in other words?
Yeah.
Right. So looking at you, you look the same. No illusions appear to have been dispelled.
Cool.
Okay. So, obviously, as we stealthily approach the house, gonna keep an eye out for our first guard.
All right, you come in from the top. So, the guard at the top seems to be literally standing there and staring out. So we will see how stealthy the lot of you are in the face of a guard.
So he's standing with his back to the house, staring out at the tree line, not moving or anything?
Yep.
Okay.
And we still have our, like, past stuff going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does not show any sign of seeing you.
Like, we're obviously not Monty Python running out of the woods at him.
Yeah. No, and also, just to be clear, like, as you can see from the map, like, the really thick woods are the edge of the... Like, where those give way to more of a lawn, you're within the bounded field, but it's not like it's a clear, empty lawn that you can just see in all directions. There obviously... Like, there's still some trees and other stuff out here. You can sort of see examples of that in the front. So there's enough to hide behind if you're passing without trace, which you are. So, yep, he does not seem to react to the lot of you shuffling around.
Okay. And clarification, because this was a discussion we had, the essence of ether, it's a gas, it's a vapor, right?
Yes, it is something that is inhaled. You could theoretically,
Okay, so
like, make it a liquid and get people to drink it, but the version of it that she had for you, like the one that actually affected you, is a gas.
Okay. Okay. I will send you an message next. I think I have a different version. But we've got gas bottles. Cool.
Okay. So, one of us is going to ambush that guard and knock him out with the essence of ether.
Do you mind sharing the map again?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna nominate Derek if there are any, like, suitable shadows near enough to the guy that he can do his teleporty ninja stuff.
Yes, because the house is creating a shadow in and of itself since you came so early in the morning. Like, it's not like noon where it's all gone. Like, there are shadows.
So, okay, pass without a trace is concentration.
I believe so.
Or the version, the level 2 spell that I have of pass without a trace is concentration. So I cannot do, So I can't do enhanceability or anything like that.
Not without dropping that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Okay.
Alright, so he's gonna try to poof over there. And then the plan is for him to essentially get this guy with the gas without making a sound, right?
Yeah, without causing a scene.
Okay. He's gonna step behind a tree, all cartoon-like, and then step out behind the guy under the shade of the house. And he has his, what did you store them in? Are they in vials?
Yeah, they'd be in vials.
Okay.
Like corks.
All right. Well, then he's going to, having appeared behind him, he's now going to get sneaky sneak. Creeping in right behind him. And in a very uncomfortably creepy thing, he takes his, he pulls out like a handkerchief, pours the stuff on it, and then just up behind him, covers his face with it, and the guy drops.
Does this smell like chloroform?
The guy drops. Where do you want Derek to take him?
That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Because right now he has an unconscious dude slumped against him, and he is looking around to see where he's going to hide it, like he's in Hitman or Assassin's Creed or something.
Into the tree line.
So he's just going to take him in your direction.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to, as quietly as he can, drag this guy over there.
Typical Tuesday for Derek.
If we need to assist, we can obviously come out of the tree line and assist.
Let's see how he's doing. Okay, Derek is not built for strength. He is dragging the guy, and he looks down and notices that the guy's feet are starting to disrupt the soil, and he looks over, like, kind of at the lot of you.
I got this.
Yeah.
I sneak on over, horsey style, and I just get down so you can slap the dude over my back.
Okay.
Except gently.
Yeah, just for those wondering, none of you are leaving marks, but trying to drag this guy, he is not passing without a trace. So.
Annis will try and, like, cover the tracks somehow, just, like, smooth them out.
Okay, do a survival check, and we'll see how well you hide it.
Oh, I have a nice bonus to that.
Yeah.
Which is good, because that sucked. 13?
Yeah. Okay. So you feel like you did a pretty okay job. So you're just sticking him in the tree line?
Yeah, like, somewhere comfortable, but not visible from the house, obviously.
Right. You lean him against a tree, but, like, the back of it, so that it's not visible to the house. Okay, so you've now acquired a dude. What would you like to do?
Okay, so are there any obvious entry points on the back of the house? Like windows that are low enough to the ground, or just straight up a door?
Let me see. From where you're at. So I'm just going to show you the floor plan because you've seen it.
And it is a 2-story house.
It is a 2-story house. So you can see right here on the first level, there are windows across the back. There are also, there appear to be doorways. You can't really see where I'm doing this, but the people in the recording can. There are stairs that go up from what appears to be an animal pen to the left. There are also stairs that go up from the garden. Both of these lead to doors that go inside the house.
Okay.
When I put the guy in the tree, does he have, like, any keys on him by chance?
You can investigate him.
Oh, fuck me. All right.
I will also, if I can, if I see him, like,
jiggling around,
like, awkwardly patting around this guy, I'll also... Oh.
14.
I'll help.
3 people in a tree, just, like, quietly try to just get some
wait, you're
keys
up in the
off.
tree?
Yeah, I put him up there.
No, I don't think
At
we
least a
did
tree
that.
line, right?
I thought we laid him...
tree line is, like, where the tree starts.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, in the... Okay, never mind.
Not the
Not
canopy.
then.
It's not the canopy.
No, we have him
Okay. I was like, I want to make sure...
That would be a rude place for him to wake up later.
Okay, yeah. Then he's not in the tree.
No. Not unless we want him to fall out of it and die.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Grubby
he's done
hands.
something.
No,
All
we're
right.
going right face.
Okay. So, looking through, you discern a few things about him. One, he is human. He's not a robot.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
He seems to just be very disciplined. On him, you find a handgun.
Woohoo!
Gun. Take his gun.
Yeah, we're just
Who
gonna
wants
bet
it?
your ass I'm taking the gun.
Who wants a
taking
pistol?
I'm taking it.
Aw.
All right.
No.
We found it. We cannot. Also, we're not giving the horse a gun. That's
No.
All right. I'm gonna get you a pistol. Hold on.
I say I got the grenades last time. I am proficient in weapon.
And just weapons.
Just weapon.
yeah. You have a grenade. That makes you proficient in a weapon.
I'm just saying this
No.
is me.
No,
No.
we're not gonna mount a cannon on the horse.
We are not playing Metal Slug just yet.
Oh my god.
All right. There's now a pistol in your inventory.
Yay!
Nice.
And
The entire time we've been with this guy, which has not been very long, has his radio made any noises?
not yet.
Okay.
You do find his radio, of course. It's not hidden. It's like he's got one of the little earpieces on.
I don't know that Annis would think about this because she doesn't really think about technology much, but someone hopefully will think to turn the radio off.
Penelope turns the radio off.
Okay, cool.
Penelope turns the radio off. Also on him, you find a magnetic card key.
Hmm. Now we're playing Pokemon. Oh, I know what that is. It's from, like, the Silph thing, where you can open doors with it.
Nerd.
Shut up. Okay.
And other than that, like, you find like more normal stuff on him. Like, he has a wallet if you want to rob him. I don't know if you want to or
Yes,
not.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
I need money. I have none. Okay, if it
No.
seemed like a whole, it'll make it seem like a casual,
Then
robbery.
I can give you money. I can help you. We don't need to rob these people. This guy. He's just doing his job. We don't need to rob him.
I thought I'd make a good cover.
No, just wait. Wait.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Okay.
Really? She just gestures towards the house like,
This guy isn't well, we don't know if he's a bad guy or not, but we've got no reason to
no,
believe
he's a dick.
you're not helping.
Not the guard. The guy who owned the house.
Right, the guy. Yeah, we can rob the people, but like the gods are just people being paid to do this.
Okay,
we
so
don't need to be
steal-
robbing them, killing
Okay.
them, doing anything.
Yeah, I
to
don't
them.
want to hurt him. I just
Yeah.
figured it'd be a good cover. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll take the money from in there. It'll be a good cover.
Cover for what?
Like we didn't, take other things.
Let's just go.
Okay.
So, one god down. Now we just have to get the other three. Let's go around.
I mean, by this point, since you've all searched him and had your conversations, the next guard is moving through the cycle to go around.
All right, let's get ready.
Yeah. Okay.
We should probably.
Here, second verse, same as the first. Here you go, Derek.
God.
All right, he's gonna try again. All right, he actually does exactly the same thing twice.
Wow.
This time he doesn't try to drag him.
I get down. I prepare. Pass him over.
Okay. As he's being passed over to you, Aiden, you hear a status. Front clear. West update.
What side are we on? North.
West, do you have update?
Are we west or north?
I mean, you're north, but he was the one who was in the west when you went and got him.
Hurry, somebody fucking mimic him. Aiden's gonna...
No one has the ability. We discussed
how
it.
deep is the voice?
All
This
right,
is
you
gonna
know
be a
what?
fucking performance.
Well,
Oh,
first
no.
of all, I guess they're British. It's like, West update.
You looked like you wanted to do something.
Penelope's gonna slowly take the radio. Wait, their radio was off.
This is
It's
the second one.
guy.
Huh?
This is the second one. Since you just grabbed a second person with their own radio that you haven't turned off yet.
Okay. All right, Penelope is gonna pitch her voice as low as she can.
Oh,
I
no.
probably am not gonna be able to do the same thing, so preparing you for that. But yeah, she's gonna be like, "Everybody shush! Everybody shush!" Okay, and then she's gonna push the button. All clear.
All right. I will let you use performance instead of deception here because you're trying to impersonate a person you've never heard. Give it a shot.
Hannes is just like, she just turns the radio off.
Turns it back on so she can hear what the response
Oh,
is.
fuck. Okay, never mind.
Just
Hannes
yanks it
reaches
back.
for the radio and doesn't.
Yeah, Penelope just smacks her hand.
What was that?
I said, Anna said that she was reaching over.
No. They're asking you what was that on the radio. Like.
Oh, sorry.
West, repeat.
All clear. All clear.
You feeling okay there? You need to take a breather?
I'll be fine. Just, I'm good.
All right, well. You need to stop smoking, man.
I know, sorry.
It's a nasty habit.
Yeah. Working on it.
Turns your lungs into taffy.
Yup.
Anyway, North, check in.
Aiden grabs like the walkie from her. he like guidances as he says like a prayer to Eldath beforehand, and he just goes North clear.
Roll your performance.
Oh no.
Hold on, I have to add my D4. 18.
Okay. I think there's something up with the signal. You all sound weird, but alright. East. Status report. All clear on east. Moving to front. Alright, good. Alright, I'm gonna drag that one up to this first one now.
What?
I dragged the second body up to the first one now that you've gotten back with it.
Aiden looks over at Penelope after learning like how to panic use a walkie-talkie. He's just shaking.
She's like, all right, just hand the radio back to me, and we won't talk about this ever again.
Okay. What if they try to check again? They might need it. They might do it before the rest finish. We might need to keep.
Look, next time we'll only have to do 3 voices. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Look, I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Okay.
Right, let's go get the guy on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna add you to the map now that you're actually interacting with people. So.
We'll wait for them to finish their rotation.
You're gonna wait for them to just come back individually?
Well, no, like, I assume they're moving, like, the guy in the front is moving to the east, and the guy in the east is moving to the front?
So they're moving clockwise around the screen.
Okay. Like, we're gonna wait for them to stop moving, obviously. Well, yeah, we'll wait for them to, like, stop moving.
Okay, so they will eventually lock into their positions.
This one, get the next one. Go, Derek, go.
So you're having him go again?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're not going for the guy in the front. We're going for the other guy.
The side.
Okay. And all right, he appears behind this one. The guy turns and sees him. And so Derek punches him in the chest with a stunning strike, holding him into place long enough to then hold the rag over his face.
Oh my god, go Derek, go!
So he's got him, but this one's definitely seen someone and been knocked out.
I mean, it was a brief flash. Maybe they won't remember.
Yeah, we're definitely going out to help drag him into the woods.
Oh yeah, I immediately I get over there.
Turn the radio off.
Yeah. Well, we
All
gotta
right.
wait for one more to.
All right, no, like, okay, so do we know that there are cameras, or do we just assume there are cameras? Like, did Catherine give us any intel about cameras?
She told you that the place is wired up with electricity.
Okay.
She did not really get an idea of whether or not it has entirely modern security systems. But given these guys are walking around with guns and walkie-talkies, it's fair to assume that there's probably some kind of modern technology at play here.
We're 1,000% taking any weapons they have.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so who else wants a pistol?
Okay. Huh?
Who else has a pistol then? Because you just got 2 more pistols.
Me.
I'll take them both and put them in the bag.
I deserve 1 pistol.
Aiden, do you know how to use this?
Absolutely not.
It's a very dangerous weapon. It will.
I mean, all weapons are dangerous.
Either you or one of us hurt instead of the person you're actually targeting. You don't know how to use this. I cannot give this to you. If you want it that badly, after the heist is done and we're gone, we can find a firing range and we can teach you. I don't think you're going to like it very much. It makes a loud noise.
It's not very LDAF.
It's not. It's not at all LDAF.
It's like anti-LDAF.
It's the exact.
Oh, so there's fire?
There's fire.
There's
and
fire and
metal and anger.
Death.
Ew. Oh, never mind.
Dramatic
really
blood sprays and
Oh.
yeah, no, you wouldn't like it, buddy.
It looked really pretty.
Again?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was me. Oh god, that was.
It really hates you. Okay. We know the 4th guy is at the front of the building. Here's a wild strategy. Let's just go up the building over the top of it and get him from the roof.
Okay.
Alright, so is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Then I will turn the roof
I do have
back
a potion of climbing that I can give Penelope if she wants to. Oh wait, shoot. Spider climb is probably concentration.
You can just get on my back.
Well, I would have to cast spider climb on me.
Oh.
Unless I drink the potion of climbing. Yeah, it's concentration.
I lean down if Penelope wants to get on my back so you can drink the potion and not drop your concentration.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, I'm drinking my potion of climbing. I know I have it. I saw it. My inventory is so big. Oh, I have 4 of them, actually. So, I'll just hand one to Penelope. Drink one for myself.
Oh.
And boop, now we can spider climb.
Yay.
Alright, so you're climbing up and over?
Yep.
Alright.
When you drink this potion, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. During this time, you have advantage on strength checks. Oh, any strength checks you do to me. Okay.
Alright.
Hey, you're with me.
I'm dragging you onto the map.
Again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, you got booted again?
Yeah. So
weird.
now that we're up here, I'm gonna do a quick look around just to make sure there aren't any like obvious cameras, traps, security systems. Not that Ennis would know what those look like necessarily, but
You can do a perception check.
okay.
Nothing stands out to you. Like there are some random modern technology antennas and whatnot sticking out of this place, but you don't really know what most of them do.
I mean, we're still stealthing too.
Can I look and see if there's like any fireplace openings?
Oh my god.
I just for reasons.
Oh no.
I mean, they're little. They're nothing like so large as a chimney, but there are definitely areas where smoke and whatnot are leaving the building.
Okay, well that answers that question.
Were you gonna Santa Claus?
I mean, in or out, you never know when you gotta.
You know, a horse does not fit in a chimney, right?
They can have a big fireplace. They're bougie.
Aiden just gets his ass stuck in the fire.
Well, the sad thing is with Aiden, he'd be stuck in it upside down, so you'd have like half a horse sticking out of the top of his house, and the rest of him just like feeling real bad.
No.
So, can Penelope check to see if any of the equipment on the house looks somewhat recognizable to her?
Yeah, you can do a modern technology check.
Yeah! I'm excited. I rarely get to use that. Modern technology, go! God damn it, Penelope!
You notice that some of these are like little repeater dishes that are maybe what allow this area to have cell phone coverage. Some of the other ones you don't really know what they do. You don't see any cameras.
Cool.
Yeah. We're making our way.
Downtown.
Do you mind sharing the map with me again?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting that it needs that each time.
I sent you a message, by the way, a little bit ago. If you want to peek at it. Not you. Oh. I want you to talk about the map.
All right. Hopefully the map has come up for you. Yeah, liquid version dipped. Yeah.
Liquid. Okay. Same one though.
For the ones that she was using.
Yeah.
No, those were just like actual like does poison damage dipped, not.
Oh, well, I
knocks
take
you
back
out.
that statement.
Yeah. These just hurt more is really what they do. All right, so you guys are shimmying
Never
across.
mind.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so yep, running up. You can see the remaining dude down here. Just looking out and away from the house.
How far is it a drop down?
This is a 2-story building, so you're looking at probably 20 feet down. Given he's at a lower area, that's probably closer to 30.
Okay. But we can just walk down. We've basically all got spider climb.
Yeah.
Derek, do you think you can get him from this distance?
He is not standing anywhere with shadows because he's actually just out and away. I mean, I could jump on him, but he'd probably die.
All right, let's just very carefully sneak down. And just...
Everybody give me a new stealth check and add your 10 just to sneak down.
Good old-fashioned way. Wait, I can re-roll that, right?
I mean, what if you can?
1, 2, 3. So 13.
Okay,
Fucking
24.
13, 15, 24.
We're not as stealthy.
Well, Derek's over here rolling a 19.
God.
Well, it's a good thing Derek's the one who's gonna jump him.
I mean, you're all sneaking down. So as you're sneaking down, so Annis's reroll was better, but Penelope has a little bit of trouble because she's not as used to climbing on the sides of buildings as some of you weirdos. Like, she lives a normal life with stairs and elevators, but so she gets down there without like making too much noise. Aiden, it is discovered to you that while you can stick to surfaces, you still have the weight of a horse. And so as you are stepping down, I will show you what the other floors look like. So you can see on the floor that you're about to go over, there are windows, and you step unintentionally on a shutter, which clacks back against the building when you let go of it with your hoof. And the guy looks up, and he sees the four of you awkwardly standing or hanging from the side of the building above him. and he's reaching into his coat for his gun.
Person.
You can try. You can try to hit him with the whole person, and if not, he's going to shoot at you.
I want you to know I want to hold person too if that doesn't go through.
I mean,
oh no, it's concentration, so our stealth will be up.
that would be really funny.
Hold person.
You're trying to? Okay. What is your save?
Person.
He will roll for it.
It's
Wait,
I
you're
think
doing it?
yeah, 15
Okay.
is I think the
15?
DC at this level. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say on there.
It should
I
be
will
8
cast
plus
it.
your proficiency plus your wisdom.
My wisdom is 4. My proficiency were 3, so that's
15.
yeah, 15.
Okay. Okay, you try to hit him with it, but he successfully pulls the gun out because he got exactly 16.
Jesus,
I'm hitting him with it next. Fuck it.
I mean, you can try, but he's gonna try to get a shot off because you waited to see whether or not Aiden could do it. So, you can do your roll, and we'll see whether or not he successful shoots. But so same deal. What's your
I
save?
dragged the sleeve over to him.
Well, like he's just a token sitting on the map right now because he's not on the
Okay.
tracker. So I'll just
Do I just get cast?
yeah, and I'll just roll it manually for him. All right.
Oh, he
13?
rolls. Duh.
Is your save 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what popped up on the
Make sure I didn't.
cat. So we are no longer stealthy.
I mean, nothing says stealth quite like a gun going off. So you know.
That's fair.
Yep. So it'll be versus a 13. Oh yeah, he rolled a 17 straight on that one. All right. He is shooting his gun at Aiden now.
Oh no!
And then after that, we will roll initiative.
I was like, can I try something?
What would you like to try?
I was gonna use Mantle of Majesty.
It's an action, right?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah, let's see.
A bonus action. It's a bonus action.
All right. I will let you do that because each of them got an action, so you can use a bonus action for this if you want to use it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I am going to. I'm gonna use the Mantle of Majesty to command him to halt.
okay, so you can cast command as a bonus action on each of your turns. DC 14. Let's see if this guy is just the ultimate wisdom tank here.
I will cry if he is.
He rolled a 19. Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy
shit.
This guy is a pro. He's only got a +1 bonus.
Graze.
Derek, we need you to come in clutch and just chloroform this dude.
Look, Derek is going to try what he can, but he is getting a shot off at this point. He's passed 3 checks. He's earned it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's shooting at me. It's fine.
He's
just
going to try to
shooting
shoot
a horse.
Aiden. We'll see.
Oh, I don't have. Oh, god damn it! I just got kicked out again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aiden, what is... Let me pull up your AC.
17.
Oh, then he's going to... It's not going to actually hit you. Your AC is
Warning
baller.
shot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so he does fire the gun. It does not hit you. A sound is heard. Obviously. I'm going to add him to the combat tracker, and we will resolve what do while we wait for reconnect. Oh man, the word guard appears in so many results.
Oh yeah, I guess I need to mark off a second level slot. Oop.
Yeah.
you at, dude? Alright, you know, I'm not going to bother with initiative for this, because he's going to get knocked the hell out. We'll see if Derek gets him. Because I don't want to start an entire combat if Derek's just going to one-shot this guy. And he probably is.
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Yeah, Derek literally, like, Mario hops this dude. He just jumps off the wall, and as he's about to tackle into the guy, he pulls out the rag and just shoves it on his face, tackles him into the ground, rolls with him for a second, and the dude is out.
Yeah, I guess we'd better hop down and help him drag the guy somewhere.
You hear his radio going off with someone inside going, "The fuck was that?"
Oh no. Okay.
Penelope's gonna take the radio.
Okay, so we're all still on the side of the
never
building
mind.
except for Derek.
Never mind.
Derek will pull out the radio and he'll toss it up to you if you want it. Like, he's...
It doesn't matter.
I mean, we can say we all hop down to try and help with this guy, and then you can take the radio.
Yeah. I'll drag you down so that you're no longer on the side of the wall, at the very least. Unless someone wants to stay up there.
No.
Alright. The guy is dropped. Alright, so, yeah, the radio person is asking the hell was that?
Sorry, there was a bird. I got distracted.
You got distracted by a bird?
Yup.
Oh, come on, really?
It was a big one. I think it was a vulture.
Alright, roll deception.
I'm gonna enhance ability on you. I'm gonna give you something. Advantage, if you need it. Deception would be a wisdom, right?
Charisma.
Okay, Eagle Splendor. You have it. Boop.
Is that
Advantage. Oh, no, wait. No, okay. You did roll a 3. Never mind.
Alright. Yeah, that is...
another level.
Okay, there's no fucking way you guys did that. Hold on, I'll be right there. Everybody, we might have a thing.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, honestly.
You can hear some shuffling from inside the building.
Like, seriously, there's no need.
I'm just gonna get another one of the potions.
Ready. I pull one of the vials out.
All right.
We've used 4 so far.
Yeah.
So
I've got
2 left.
You actually have 3. I had one that I picked up from Shalar's lair. I didn't just pull out 2 vials.
Gotcha.
Just like,
Is there anything nearby that it looks like Penelope could hide behind?
Fountains.
What?
Yeah.
There are fountains nearby.
Could also climb back up
Hold on, I'm
the
trying.
building.
Okay, I think I got the map back up.
Yeah, Annis is going to climb up and be positioned right above, if there's not like a window right above the door anyway, like right above the door.
Okay.
Okay, hear me out.
Alright, Penelope's hiding behind that fountain.
All right, you're higher up, so I'm just gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
I'll let it stand. You know, right
Oh no.
there.
You're a horse.
I'm a horse with a
You're just-
vial in my mouth. Or, sorry, with a cloth in my mouth. I'm just a horse with a cloth in my mouth. As far as they know.
How are you holding it?
You told me the veil makes it look like I do horsey things.
Yeah. No, I'm asking how you're holding it. Like,
Oh, it's in my hand, ready to be smothered over
Okay.
somebody's mouth as soon as it comes through the door. Yeah, oh yeah.
yeah,
Not my actual mouth. Yeah.
right. I assumed, but I thought I would confirm.
You know.
All right.
Does Derek have another one?
Only
had
if one is
two.
given to him.
I had 2
Yeah.
left, so yeah, I would give him one. I would have the other one.
All right, so the two of
Okay.
them are
Just
above.
background.
You're down here. So that
Wait. Hold on. Question. You had 2 yourself, or are you counting the one that you gave to me?
I started off with 6. We've used
Okay.
4 so far, so there are 2 left. So I think I have one, Derek has the other one, and then you've got extras randomly.
Well, you gave me one from the 4, I thought, and I had my own spare.
Yeah, but I figured so far
Okay.
we've been used like we've
I
just
got
been
you.
sending them to Derek because he's been
Okay.
the one that's been doing all of the chloroforming.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, then I have one left. Cool.
all right. So
There are 3 between the 4 of us.
So y'all are up top. I'm just directly in front of the door.
This is gonna go great.
This is
All
gonna
right.
go great.
so
You still
2
have the-
guys are gonna come out.
Yeah, I'm cutting it off.
You guys. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down on the one, like, and wrap, like a monkey, and then just put a chloroform rag over his mouth.
Okay, give me a. I guess that's acrobatics. I don't know. Like that's.
Yeah, that seems like acrobatics to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't argue for athletics, right?
Not unless you're trying to squish him.
Okay, now acrobatics. Okay.
Nice.
All right, you Black Widow down there. So you release yourself from the area above it, all Ghost in the Shell style. You fall downward. You successfully wrap your legs around his shoulder. As he looks up freaked out, you're just like, shh, and just cover his mouth with it. And he buckles under you, and you land with your feet upright. Let's see if Derek is similarly fortunate.
You can do it, Derek. I believe in you.
He's still rolling well. He doesn't do it as gracefully as you, but he does drop down and successfully get that guy as he's reacting to you. So you've now knocked out 6 of them.
We've only got 1 more of the knockout potions.
I don't know.
All right, where are you putting them? You
Um,
got 3 dudes out here.
Let's put them where Penelope's hiding, by the fountain.
Take their guns.
Yeah, we're absolutely taking their guns.
All right. Is
Penelope's
Annis just gonna have
loaded.
more guns, or is Penelope having guns?
I've just been putting them. I think we were just putting them in my bag, right?
Penelope's gonna take a second gun.
Oh, good.
Yes.
One for each hand.
All right.
I'm not even going to bother offering one to Derek. I know it goes against his superhero moral code. Batman doesn't kill. Alfred kills.
Alfred kills good. He's the one who should actually get movies.
Agreed.
All right. So now Annis has 4 pistols and Penelope has 2.
And Aiden has 0.
And Aiden has 0 pistols. They'll give him a water gun later. He'll be happy.
I cannot wait for that water gun.
All right. So you've taken out 6 guards. You've got a collection of radios and pistols and key cards.
The radio's off. All right. Let's climb back up.
All right. Back up. I'm just gonna drag you up.
We're
Just
gonna
really
climb back up and
wait.
observe and see if anyone else comes out.
Are you staying down there as a horse?
Do we want to tie them up since there's 3 of them right by the door?
I think.
Got-
Are they pretty
Whoa.
well hidden?
I mean,
Like, I don't know how big that water fountain is.
probably not big enough for 3 of them.
There.
Right,
Do we have
well,
any rope?
I've got rope. That's why Aiden's like.
Can
want
you
one.
can you quickly tie them up?
I don't see why not. I've got a kind of okay.
Yeah,
survival.
okay. I guess we can say we tried to tie them up before we left.
Okay.
Aiden just looks at y'all just going back upstairs. You see him just pull out the rope and a shine in his eye.
All right, you've tied them up.
You want me to roll for the knot, or?
I believe in
Or do
you.
you believe him?
I believe that
thank you.
Aiden, as a child, had nothing else to do but learn how to tie knots.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I don't have TV. What did you expect?
Yeah, I suspect that he learned how to tie knots.
Had to learn how to escape them. Jeez.
Okay. So, that's all of the sleep toxins that I was able to make. So if any other gods show up, we can't really knock them out.
I've got one.
It's only one. Guess let's try sneaking around to the back and actually going inside.
You going in from the back?
Yeah, because, like, obviously we can't go in from the front. Like, I guess, look around and see if any other guards come out.
There are several doors that you've seen since getting here. I'm going to hide the roof so that you can see them a little better. But, so the first level, there are doors on the west part of the building, the east part of the building, the northeast, and the northwest, in addition to the door at the front. You got options.
Or,
So we're inside officially? Okay.
Well,
No.
you have to pick which way
Oh,
you're
okay.
going in.
we hid the roof. We're trying to figure out if we want to go through a door, or I'm trying to figure out if maybe a window would be a better idea.
Like, I'm
Up on
essentially
the
letting you see the entire map because you've effectively researched this place, so
Right.
there's little point in it.
I mean, I didn't. If for them, it's like.
Can we find a window on the second floor?
Second
if there is
floor.
one, and see if we can open it.
Second floor has plenty of windows, including here at the front.
Obviously, we would make sure there aren't any people in the room that we're trying to enter first.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, there are windows all throughout. You can pretty much just pick one, and I can drag you to it, and you can go in.
Mm-hmm. So it will open.
They do not appear to be fake windows. They seem to actually be things that can be opened.
And they're not, like, locked or anything.
Have you tried to mess with one?
I'll try and just open one and see if it opens easily.
Okay. They seem to be locked, but looking at it, you don't think it's an incredibly, like, meant for security lock so much as to prevent it from just swinging open and close freely. It's like just a little turn thing.
No, but there's no way to open it from the outside.
Not obviously.
Okay. And there aren't any doors on the second floor. It's all first floor entry.
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
You said it's one of those turny things?
Yeah.
Aiden walks up. Is there a tree, like, that I can reach out to?
There are
like,
trees
there's a
on
branch
the...
right there.
There's a tree along the south entrance. To the left of those fountains and
I
stuff.
remembered something.
Yeah.
I meant to pick up a whole bunch of thieves' tools while we were...
I literally, I look for a nice sturdy leaf, I grab it, I walk back up, I slide it in half to reinforce it, and I slide it through the crack and I pop it up.
You're gonna try to pick the lock with the leaf?
It slides through, and you just, if it needs to just pop up.
Yeah. It's just I'm asking. That's what you're trying to do, not saying you can't do it.
Abso-fucking-lutely,
Okay.
yes.
In that case, then you'll have the opportunity to try. I guess this is a sleight of hand to do this without it just breaking in the lock, or rather in the crack. But go for it.
Yeah, all right. Like, Aiden looks at Derek and it's just like, watch this. And my sleight of hand is not great, so we're gonna see how this goes. 14.
It pops it. Yeah, it works.
Woo!
Oh, cool.
Aiden has
Aiden
gotten
looks-
into a lot of trouble.
Is the window big enough for the horse to fit through it, though?
Which window are you doing this to?
I'm assuming, like, because this looks like a double window, like, right here.
The front and center one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the front and center one's double. You could fit through that.
Okay, cool. I do it to the center, and I looked at Derek, and I'm just, we have those hooks too many times.
I see. All
What
right.
was that?
She got kicked out again. Maybe try
No.
restarting your computer?
Might as well at this
Yeah.
point.
All right, so we've got the big double window on the second floor open.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Before
Items
we
up
go
close
in,
to-
I would like to make sure it's safe, but I didn't bring like see traps or anything like that.
I can do that. I have find traps. I will pop it off.
Okay. Is there a roll, or does it just tell you?
It is a sense presence of any traps within range, which is 120 feet. It doesn't tell you where, but it's like anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by an alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap, but it would not reveal the natural weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or a hidden sinkhole.
Okay.
Yeah, it just
Alright.
reveals that it's present. You don't know the location.
Something somewhere in the radius of you qualifies.
Oh boy. I'm gonna. This is fun. So I use another second spell. 2. Do I. So it's definitely. Because it's not. It's most likely magic in nature because it's not something like a trap, whatever. So knowing that, I will detect magic.
Can I just look in the room?
You can also
Just
do
like
that.
do a perception? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
16?
Okay. So, first up, looking in the room ahead of you, you can see that it goes to an upper landing. I will share the map again. There's a table just past the little couch that you're about to step on if you come inside. The table has a bowl of fruit on it. This fruit is fake. Hold on, I've got a little spinny thing. Let's make sure I'm not disconnecting.
You're breaking up.
There we go. Yeah, the system got a little choked for a second, but am I clear now?
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, the fruit on the little table is fake. Looking around the room in general, trying to think of what Annis's closest point of reference for this decor would be. So everything in this room that you can see looks like it would be impressive taken individually, but together it doesn't match at all. There's like the walls have like the walls look like they're an impressive well done intricate stonework. The floor is marble. They don't go together color wise at all. And it's not just like bad decor, but it's like literally someone just went through and just picked all of their favorite things with no regard for what goes with anything else. Penelope, upon looking in the room, is like, this place gives her Cheesecake Factory vibes. Like, there's stuff taken from all over the world and thrown together in a way that makes no sense, and it just feels gaudy. It's just like, what is this person doing beyond grabbing things that they think are cool and not actually putting together with any sense of what makes sense? Like, the entire room was going for min-maxing price with no regard for function or fashion. In terms of looking through the room, you don't see anything that stands out to you as a trap or anything. But looking around, you don't see any people up here. Most of the doors up here are closed. So there's not too much. Although over on the wall, opposite you, that giant wall, there is a big. It looks like a family tree. Very tall. You get the impression that maybe this is the line of the Galliasta family, identifying the successors one after another, with Atrum Galliasta as the most recent entry. It does not appear that the family has chosen the next successor after his absence yet.
I have my detect magic going.
Mhm.
Is there anything in the room that I sense? Any object that has a aura around it, like a...
Nothing within 30 feet of you seems to be magic up here.
Okay, I'm going to hold it as we travel, and none of the doors seem like they have magic on them either.
Well, actually, clarifying where you're at. So, have you gone into the room yet, or are you still in the window?
Yeah, I think we're starting to go into the room now.
All right. Walking into the room with your detect magic up, you don't sense magic from anything within 30 feet of you in the room. The doors are closed. There's portraits on the wall, but they're fundamentally mundane. Also, one thing that I didn't notice is upon coming inside is that it's a little bit easier to breathe in here.
Okay, once we're inside, I'm going to cast Locate Object. I know I can't specify the staff I'm looking for, but I can specify that I'm looking for staves. So I will locate within 1,000 feet any staves, assuming there's not lead between me and the staves.
Right. So, for starters, I think one of you brought a staff of healing.
Yeah.
So you know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if a lot of you brought any others.
I think I'm the only one that tends to carry staves, right? Like maybe Aiden?
Nope.
And I didn't bring the new thing. So.
Right. So you do not, within that radius, sense it.
Within 1,000 feet.
Within 1,000 feet, unobstructed by barriers.
So the only staff I can sense is the one I'm carrying.
Yep.
Shit. Either it's not here, or there's something just hiding it from me.
I mean, if it's real, they have it in a box.
You probably do. Okay.
There's definitely traps here. I have my detect going. If we pick rooms, let me peek in first.
Yeah.
And he'll wait for y'all to pick away.
Well, it's probably downstairs, but it couldn't hurt to check up here first.
When we looked at the maps, I think the room that Aiden pointed out is potentially a good area is that top right with the book.
So what we're seeing right now is that the first or second floor?
That's the second floor.
Okay.
You can see your way down to the first floor from this room, but you're on the second floor.
Real quick, because I think my computer was crashing at one of the points when I was just like, oh god, I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Did the guy who was radioing the other security guards come out?
No one has come out since you knocked out those two.
Okay.
That we've seen.
That
Yeah.
you've seen.
Point of order, I would like to leave Hemlock in one of the trees out front.
Okay.
That right there.
Alright, I will drag Hemlock to there.
Okay. So I guess let's quickly make our way through the top floor, watching out for people, obviously, and just seeing if we can find anything interesting.
I want to look for anything that it might have something hiding behind it, like a painting that would be askew enough to be like, oh, there's the vault back here. Stuff like that.
Okay, then you can roll perception if you're just looking, or investigation if you're going to start actually like feeling things out.
I'll start with just looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which room are we going into first?
I guess the one with the bearskin rug, the one over to the left, would be my guess.
Okay, so Aiden will go to the door and peek in first to make sure there's no traps in there, because he does know.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Somewhere.
first of all, does the door open?
The door's not locked.
Okay.
So for Penelope, and you're looking around, what you find are price tags.
Ooh.
Yeah. These are not actually as expensive as you probably would like people to think they are. You're getting the impression that maybe this place was thrown together in a rush.
Oh boy. Love that.
But there's nothing like special hidden behind them. The place just is contributing to your opinion that it's maybe pretty tacky and haphazard.
Yeah. Then yeah, she'll start doing the thing where she's like touching things to see if anything is hiding anything.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
did perception for just like a quick glance over the room.
so looking around the room that you just stepped into, you notice that the bed is unmade. Like the bed's unmade, but also the door to the north of this, which goes presumably to the bathroom, you hear water running.
Hmm.
Someone's about to be done with their bath. No.
Is it like the running water of a sink or the running water of a bathtub
Or a shower.
or a shower?
Sounds like a shower.
Mm-hmm. That's the impression I got.
Ooh, somebody's naked.
Why don't we just block the door?
It might open inward rather than outward.
Really
Do I put anything with that 23 on investigation?
So was that just like actually like going around the room and checking stuff?
Yeah.
Looking around the room, you find. Let me get the item list. Should dig out my pens because this map. So what I've learned is that doing the multi-layer map like this is cool, but it makes it really hard to tell which pen I'm looking at. I need to just make a system of like top to bottom for like top floor to bottom floor in the future. But yeah, you find a thing. I'm gonna give it to you.
Really quick. Before people start touching things, like, do I sense any magical in there? The whole point is making sure they don't pick up trapped stuff.
I mean, detecting magic tells you if there's something.
It outlines magic objects, which is why I'm like, if it's magic, and I'm like, I want to at least warn them before they touch it.
Yeah. So like it, and that goes through. Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah.
So, what I learned is that apparently the from when the group stepped inside, the little outlines on them for the magic items that they are carrying briefly disappears when they step around the wall while Penelope's investigating, and gives Aiden the impression that the walls here are reinforced to prevent this kind of thing. Which would also maybe explain why you're having trouble finding an object through this place, because the walls are lined with lead.
All right, knowing that, I will.
Oh, yeah, locate object is still on.
Yeah, it's still on. It's just letting you know that, like, it's...
No stave in here.
None in here, but Penelope does find in one of the drawers in the little dresser. I'll just drag you over to it, assuming you're willing to get that close. You find a piece of paper, or parchment rather, sticking out of the corner of it. And you know from experience that that looks like a scroll.
Yeah, she'll pull the scroll out.
Okay. Let me... add an item for you. Just checking to see if you can read it natively or if weird stuff happens.
Yeah, considering there's a person in the shower in the next room over, and I don't sense a staff in here, kind of heading for the next room, or rather heading back into this room.
There we go. Okay, so this is on your list, so I'm just going to let you read it. It is a scroll of lightning lure.
Of what?
Lightning lure. It's a weird cantrip, but it's on your caster spell list, so you can just see it.
Legend lure?
Lightning.
Lure. Oh.
Lightning lure.
Lure. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should be able... Let me make sure that... Let me know if you can see that. It should be identified for you.
Yeah.
It's not the most exciting spell, but it is fun. So.
I'm just like... Oh. Okay. I'll look at it later.
Yeah, it's there.
But, yay. Cool. Yay!
You found a cantrip piece of paper.
Yep, she's just gonna tuck it in her bag and follow everybody else out of the room.
Alright, so what'd you end up doing with the bathroom guy?
We're just leaving him alone.
Fair enough.
You said you wanted to go to the room across now, right?
Yeah, the green room. Or the room
Alright,
with the
I will
room,
slowly peek it open, get beyond the wall so I can see in, and is there any glowy magic that I'd be wary of?
Nothing in this room. It is green, though.
No water noises?
No water noises in this one.
Okay, Aiden will let them know there is no magic he can detect in there.
I'm gonna just take a look around. It's a smaller room, so less to see, I guess.
And then Penelope will do the same investigation.
Yeah. Do I get anything with my dirty 20?
For just looking around?
Mm-hmm.
Looking around in here, what you find is... This is actually really funny. So looking around in here, what you find is a dude is fast asleep in the bed. He's wearing a nightcap and earmuffs.
Oh no!
It seems he is one of the ones who has a different shift, and he's tired of all this nonsense. So he's just straight up sleeping on the bed.
Oh no!
But you can find his suit and his sidearm and everything are just hanging up next to the bed.
So,
Pistol.
Take it.
Take the pistol.
Okay, so are any of us... obviously, Aiden wouldn't be able to wear it, and Penelope wouldn't be able to wear it, but, like... Oh, and Annis and Derek are basically the same height. Would any of us actually fit into it?
Like, it wouldn't be tailored to you, but both of the half-elves could try wearing it.
Oh, I've got those... Hang on, I've got those shift weaver, or the...
Yeah, the shift clothes.
So I don't actually have to put it on, right?
Yeah, it effectively just copies it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put the uniform on.
Okay. For you, it fits then, because you're using magic now. Yeah, you now look like Secret Agent Annis.
There's not like a helmet or anything?
No.
Sunglasses though. Yeah, definitely sunglasses.
Yeah, you look like Secret Service Agent Annis.
All of these guards so far have been guys.
So far.
Gotcha. She'll like put her hair up in kind of like a bun, sort of, to at least try and give the illusion. And she's absolutely taken the gun too.
All right, I will add another gun to your inventory.
We go to the grower. 20 guns later.
21 guns!
We may not get the catalyst, but we're getting a lot of guns.
You
Watch
know,
out, Butcher.
it's still a win
Like
in my
I
book.
wrote that song.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, anyway, anything else of interest in this room? Any, like, hidden saves behind paintings, or...
No, but... Well, so you don't find any hidden saves behind paintings or anything, but, looking around it, you do find there's a clipboard that has the watch schedule, and it shows that, apparently right now, there are 4 people that are on active outside duty. There are 2 people that are meant to be standby, namely the person who just came off shift and the person who is about to go on shift. And past that, it seems like the rest of the list, which has about 12 more people, they're on varying degrees of off right now. But none of them seem to come running at the sound of a gunshot. So make of that what you will.
So, we'll go back out in the hallway, obviously, so that we're not, like, waking this guy up. So, the guy taking the shower in there might be the only other awake person. We've got one of the chloroforms left.
Biden just has a look in his eye.
Or we could save it and we could just ambush this guy, tie him up, knock him out the old-fashioned way.
Puts down the chloroform in his hand.
Just toss the chloroform.
To Derek. Yeah.
You do the thing. He's
I
the only
passed.
guy who's awake.
That we know of.
I mean, isn't this guy probably, like, not with his radio or anything? We might actually be able to just beat him up.
It's true. Yeah, so I'm gonna, like, go back over here and listen to see if there's still shower noises.
There are. He seems to be enjoying a long shower.
Good for him.
I feel so bad now.
Has Dennis seen the movie Psycho?
Oh my god. Are you about to stab a man in the shower?
Stab him, but...
She's just gonna run in making the noise.
I mean, okay. We can either wait for him to get out of the shower and ambush him, or we could just ambush him in the shower.
I don't like either of those options.
We could probably push the bed in front of the door.
Let's just do that.
Okay. That's true, we could do that too. Can we do that quietly enough that he won't hear?
I mean, you didn't hear a gunshot.
Okay, yeah,
Wait,
let's...
hold on. Which direction does the door open?
The bathroom door.
The bathroom
Can we
door?
tell if it swings in or out? Can we tell?
Based on the room that you were just in and where the bed is placed in there, it probably swings in.
Well,
I
there's
mean, why
other
you just put the
furniture.
bed on the door?
Yeah, there's other furniture in the room. Let's just block the door with the bed and the desk and whatever we can. Is the like main door, the one that Annis is standing outside of, does that swing in or out?
In.
And then, is there another door that leads out, or is that a window?
That's just a window.
Okay.
Like, there's only one way out of that room, and you're standing in front of it. Other than, like, climbing out a window, obviously.
Yeah, let's just bar the door with all of the furniture. You just got kicked out again.
Yeah, I did. You know. Ugh.
Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll like pick up the furniture as much as we can and kind of just block the door with it.
Okay. He's barricaded in.
All right. Now that we've barricaded that guy in, and the other guy is definitely asleep, I guess we can head over to this room. I will not enter until Aiden has had his chance to look around.
You mean like this way?
Yeah, where I just moved to.
Okay. Yeah, move me up there.
Are you going down the steps to the midpoint to the first floor?
No, I think, isn't this a door that I'm standing
Yeah,
on?
it's what you are. I didn't went down to the halfway point, so I just want to make sure that was intentional.
Okay, I thought this was a door leading into the green, like that main. Okay, I see what you're saying. Put me there.
All right.
I peek my head in. Do I sense any magic? What glows?
What in this room glows?
Yeah.
Looking around.
I'm also going to poke my head in, kind of like Scooby-Doo style underneath.
Yes.
And look around to see if I can see a staff with locate object.
Looking around in here, the piano glows.
Piano glows. I look back over to Penelope, and I do like the piano hand motion, and I do jazz fingers for magic particles.
Sorry, I don't know what room we're in.
We're peeking.
We're in the big, that one. We're going into the big one with like the couches and shit.
Okay. The one I just threw Penelope into.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Now, once I know that that's the only like
Yep.
thing popping off.
Piano seems to be the only thing doing that for you right now.
Eh.
I will look around again to see if there's any hidden compartments or anything like that. I guess that'd be investigation.
Yeah.
A lot of dust in here.
That's a 19.
So looking around, you notice how a lot of these rooms seem to have little fireplace type things.
And yet no chimneys.
Well, they have like the small like smoke releases, but they don't have like the full blown giant chimney.
Gotcha.
So like these feel like they maybe in an older house would have been used as a heat source, but here they seem to just be this guy's aesthetic. Because everything remains tacky. So the one to the left of the room, near where like the couch and everything are, is pretty normal. The one to the right of the room has no ash whatsoever. Like there's like little pieces of wood or whatever in it, but you, having grown up the life that Annis leads, all full cottagecore adventure, you would know that if fire were ever burnt here, there would be trace amounts of ash or staining on the walls or something. Like this fireplace has never been lit.
Investigation.
I'm definitely going to investigate that. The one that Penelope's standing near?
Yes, that's the one that has apparently never been used.
Are we going off of my same investigation?
Yeah.
Or, okay, so I don't have to reroll, got it. Yeah, I'm definitely investigating that further. That's suspicious. Look.
Yeah, so like Penelope and Annis looking at it closer, it's got like the brick facade around it, but when you like put a little bit of pressure on it, the texture feels off. It feels like it's maybe something that's got a brick veneer rather than actually being brick. And mind you, a lot of this place looks tacky and fake, but this stands out to you a little bit more now that you're really inspecting it.
Gotcha.
No hidden switches or levers.
None that you can see, but like it seems to just be like a solid piece, but it does feel out of place.
I'm having the hardest time with this map. Okay. I remember. Do I remember from the? Wait. So, is there a door? Is this a door?
That is a door.
Okay. Do I remember from the floor plans what that room on the other side is, or?
It should be the upper level of a library.
Okay.
That's the one that I didn't want to go into.
Yeah. So let's definitely go in there.
All right, he's gonna peek his head in. Are any glowy things?
In here?
Yeah.
Looking around in here, for the most part, it's a whole bunch of books. Nothing is really giving you magic glow.
Gonna get in, get a better view.
Definitely going to investigate the other side of where this fireplace is.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the books while you do that.
Before Penelope goes or follows them into the other room, she's going. This is gonna be a weird sounding question when I say it out loud. Is the fireplace big enough for her to like, not walk into, but
Like look
can
up.
she get inside the fireplace to look around?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna just kind of peek around in there and see what she can find. And
As she reaches in to peek around in there, she comes across a glass barrier that prevents her from going in. Seems to be reinforced and durable, but can't actually go in.
like in so she
Like
can't
all
get
of like
in.
8 inches in. Like you wouldn't be able to tell without actually going in, but you've discovered that there's no way this could have ever been a functioning fireplace.
Wait, so is the latch? Where was the latch?
Glass barrier?
Yeah, there's just a reinforced glass barrier within it, about 8 inches in.
Oh. Can she touch the glass to see if there's anything that might give her an idea of what's happening behind the glass?
When she puts her hand against it, she feels a slight whirring. Almost as if she was putting her hand against the machinery.
Gotcha. And she's gonna look up. Does she see anything going up? Or
From the angle that you're in, you can't really see anything going up there. But it does kind of beg the question, flashing back for Penelope, of on the roof, there was definitely something above this that would have allowed smoke to leave. But if this isn't a real functioning fireplace, then what was that about?
okay, yeah. So she's gonna go into the library room with the others, and help. Is Xanis investigating it from that side?
Oh, yeah.
Then yeah, she's gonna help investigate from that side.
Similarly, like here, because you both know what to look for, you can feel a slight vibration in the back of this thing as well. It feels like this is some kind of machine.
So I wonder if this is the same on the floor below this.
Maybe.
I see stairs over there. Like I can go down and check.
Yeah,
But it's like there was a glass panel on the inside.
Yeah, interesting.
So the fireplace itself wasn't where the smoke is.
Interesting.
Something hidden behind.
So what are we looking at? Because it looks like a stove or something.
On the other side,
Yeah.
it's like a little table with like I'll move your token off of it. It's like a little table that would be used for tea service or something.
And then just like a flat wall.
You mean behind it?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it has the brick veneer, but now that you know what to look for, like, it's fake.
Gotcha.
Like, they were going through the trouble of trying to make this look like it was a real old world fireplace, but it wasn't. Also, just in case, since I haven't heard Aiden in a while, you might be muted.
No, I
Okay.
wanted them to be able to do their thing with the
Gotcha.
fireplace first because he's too fucking thick to go through it.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you didn't, like, disconnect and I didn't notice it.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, so the glass, is it see-through to look up or is it just like dark?
It's just dark. Like, looking into the fireplace from the room, it you wouldn't know that anything was up with it. But it's an optical illusion. It makes it look like a normal fireplace that might function and is dark, but in practice it's just fake.
What do the spines of the books have on them?
Looking around at the books, it's a variety of books on physics, on chemistry, on mechanical engineering, but also they seem to have a fair bit of information on history, on magecraft. Like, it's a pretty standard mage library with a little bit more skew towards mechanical engineering and technology.
Do any of them look like they've been messed with recently? And like, I'll start from top and go downstairs behind Penelope. Like, if no one's really in here often, I would assume dust has collected. But if one has been,
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
cool. 19.
You get the impression that no one has ever read any of these books. It is all for show.
Don't mind if I do. And I just slide some of those into my bag.
There,
Oh
you
my
find
God.
price tags on them. These things have never been touched. All right, just
Looks over to Annis, thumbs up.
Yeah.
The
exactly.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll
This
never
is much
know.
better than robbing those gods, right?
We have knowledge.
So to show you what Penelope can see downstairs,
Down there.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, that is interesting.
She's making a beeline for that fireplace looking situation.
yeah,
Yeah, Agnes would probably be right behind if I didn't find anything weird with the books up top. Didn't look
Yeah,
like there was
like-
much else interesting up there.
Do
I
need
figured
to-
I was. Oh,
Do I need to re-roll investigation?
for this, no, I'm counting it all as the same investigation because you're investigating the same object.
Okay.
Yeah, down here, looking at it, it seems like similar to before. Like, this has never been used, and this kind of makes a little more sense because, like, honestly, why would you have a fireplace in a library?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, heat is nice, but you probably don't want smoke in the presence of your books. So this is kind of weird. But yeah, like, it's something about this thing is very off. Looking at it, like, this side has probably never been used. It is odd.
There's something off about this, and I can't figure out what it is.
Hmm.
Other than, the fact that it's really freaking fake.
Yeah.
like, come up behind as I've shoved more books in and, like, take a look at it with y'all.
I'm going to go into the other room and see what it looks like from out here.
Okay.
Do the grates look like it's a solid floor, or does it drop into nothingness?
it appears under them that they have a similar, like, fake glass thing that makes it look like it just goes deep and dark, but it's very shallow. Whole thing seems to just be fake. Annis goes into what appears to be the main banquet room, complete with throne, which really underscores the arrogance of the mage who lived here.
Mhm.
But also, like, walking in here, she can see that... I described the previous area as being Cheesecake Factory-like. This one really doubles down on it. This is gaudy. These tables are painted gold.
Oof.
They're not gold. They're painted gold.
Gonna follow to make sure that Annis didn't walk in a room with like magic traps real quick.
And no saves, I'm assuming.
Nope. But, like, walking in here and looking around, what you can see is that there is a big fancy chair on an elevated platform.
And then a suit of armor.
And there are 2 suits of armor in here.
They're not magic armor, are they?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
And
No
Derek
magic.
is standing right in the center. I'm kidding. I'm gonna look a little closer at the grates, I guess, on this side, or whatever it is on this side of the wall.
Okay, so for here, we'll just continue, like I said, using your previous investigation check, which was a 19 for Annis. Looking at this grate, what you can see is... there's no soot or anything like that in this grate, but there is a small piece of paper that seems to be stuck to the... it's like it fell out at some point and just got stuck on like the fake glass base of it, so you can actually fish it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
And it contains a bit of sheet music.
And that's all I can glean. It's just like a fake fireplace facade.
As far as you can tell. Yeah.
Some kind of whirring.
Something is definitely moving inside of it, but...
Don't know if we're on the right track at all. I'll definitely come back over here and show Penelope the sheet music.
Does it look like anything Penelope would know?
It does.
Yeah?
It's the riff from Thunderstruck.
Piano upstairs is
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penelope's going back upstairs.
Oh yeah, Annis is
We
following.
follow.
All right,
We're
I'll just
following.
pull the map back up here for you. Save you the trouble. All right.
The magic piano.
It's just like, Chum! Teleport.
Wah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, she's just gonna crack her knuckles and then start playing it.
It's a very strange cover, because it's a piano. But
Yeah.
when you hit the part where like Penelope is tempted to just yell "Thunderstruck," the piano lid flips up, and when the piano lid flips up, a small metal ball is sticking out of it, and the metal ball extends out on a rod, and lightning flies from it across the room and hits the fake glass wall within the little fireplace, and it flashes, and you see an elevator.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was absolutely thinking it was an
It was
elevator.
an elevator. Oh, 100%.
Good job, Penelope.
Yay! She's just like,
Let's get the fuck in there.
back over.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
let's get this fucking
let's get in that
going.
elevator. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Everybody squeezes into that elevator.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Stand on the ceiling, big guy.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
All right, the elevator only has the one button to go down and the one button to go back up.
We're going down, 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 down,
I-
down.
Okay.
Sugar, we're going down.
I had to play Thunderstruck in the background. It was
All right. So the elevator will take you down, and it clicks and it whirs and it starts moving down. And as you're moving down, Thunderstruck plays in Muzak form in the elevator.
Yeah, of course it does.
Of course it does.
And after it goes down for a moment, like, it's kind of hard to tell how fast it's going down because you're crowded in there with a horseman. But it does eventually get to the bottom and it clicks and the door opens and you find yourself in what seems to be an underground laboratory.
Yep.
And the underground laboratory is much more modern technology.
I knew there had to be a basement.
So how do my eyes look? Is everything bright and magical with this lab? Am I blinded?
Looking around in here, for starters, it's very clear that the entire wall of everything is lined in lead.
Oh, absolutely.
But there are definitely trace amounts of magic floating around. Not like concentrated objects, but no, it's like, it's kind of like when you go into like the hallway behind a restaurant or something. Like,
oh,
magic has been spilled here.
Yeah.
At times. Nothing is like visibly on the ground, but you can kind of see like the black light version of it, and it seems like magic has been pulled in and out of this place a fair bit.
I'm gonna look around. I'm assuming the locate object didn't ping.
That is still up, isn't it?
Yep.
It has not pinged yet, but the walls here are lined with lead.
Is it one big room?
No,
or...
I'm gonna share you a proper map now. And
we've solved your Thunderstruck puzzle.
Hooray! I'm glad. Oh man. Let's try to line these maps up so that I can drag you properly across them. Oh wait, did I not set up the... Make sure my line... Is my grid correct? I don't trust me. No, my grid's a mess. Hold on one second. What have I done? I've ruined everything.
What have you done?
You are probably not that size. You are now this size. Is that closer? Like, I have to redo everything whenever they mess with the fantasy grounds. That looks like the right size. It is not. I'm wrong. Oh, whatever. It's close enough. I'll tweak it between sessions, but I'm gonna drag you to a new map.
Still waiting on the map?
Yeah, I'm loading it now. Apologies if it kicks someone for sharing yet another map. They've added a bunch of new functions that were not there before.
Ooh. Oh.
Make it larger. Oh, where did that go?
You're in somewhere weird. You're in an elevator.
Yeah.
For some reason, the map... what image am I looking for?
I will share it with you again.
There we go. I got it. Oops. Alright, please increase.
Yeah, I will fix the grid alignment later.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, so it takes you into a more modern lab, which is neat. And walking out of your elevator, I I don't have their token on the map right now, but I will add it for later. But one of those security people is sitting at a desk in front of a big panel, and they just see the four of you standing in this elevator. And they're just staring at you.
I want to yeet myself with the
Wait, hold on.
cloth. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, Annis is in the uniform. I take that back. I take that back.
What were you gonna?
How many people are at the desk?
Just one.
Okay. And yeah, Annis, you go first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Secret Agent Annis.
okay. Yeah, Annis will walk up.
She's just gonna be like, don't say anything.
Do I see anyone else?
Nope. Actually, that's not true. There's one sitting at the other desk. I'm sorry, I'm a liar.
Okay.
I didn't know that you could see them until I looked at it from your view. Yeah, there's someone sitting at the desk over here, too. You move it up far enough that I can tell that you can see them now. So.
Good morning, gentlemen. And I will like make a peace sign that hopefully the others can interpret to me, and there are two.
Oh, jeez.
They're both staring at you. And the one in the chair in front of you, you can see just from your, I guess, residual perception from before, is reaching for an alarm button. I will allow each of you one attempt to try to stop this.
Which one is reaching for the alarm?
The bottom
one.
one.
That can see us.
Directly in
There's
front of
another
Annis.
one that only I can see. Let's see here. I'd have to cast it at a higher level.
Sorry, I was clicking that from earlier.
So, okay, there's a desk between me and the guard. There's a desk. Is there like a glass of any kind, or is it just a desk?
It's just a desk. You do have line of effect.
There's a desk between me and him, and is there anything on the desk, like a computer or anything like that?
Yeah, like it's like sitting at a reception desk. It just has a screen on it. Like it's a giant touchscreen desk.
And then the other one, same thing. There's
The other one is sitting at like a
between-
computer terminal, but yeah.
There's nothing between me and
There's
that
nothing between
one.
you and them.
Cool.
You get the impression that they weren't really expecting anyone to wander out of this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush this guy and try and knock him out.
All right. Okay, well, in that case, I think we're going to stop right here because you've chosen violence.
Well, I'll leave all the rest of you to deal with that guy.
All right.
I've got
rushing this
one
guy.
chloroform.
Yeah, there's only one chloroform.
That's fun. All right, well, we're going to stop here because you might be getting into a much bigger fight, but we'll pick up here, and then you'll get to see the rest of this weird place next week. But you successfully infiltrated this far, and now you're at the part where it's like, okay, well, now we're finding the good stuff. I promise there's good stuff here.
I'm guessing that I just ruined your...
Yep.
Yeah.
Tremendously. Oh,
What were you
But it
gonna
was the most
say?
Annis thing you could do.
the guards.
I mean, you still could. Like we each get one thing. I'm the only one that
Now we're in
declared.
combat.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm the only one that declared my one thing. The three.
Yeah.
Derek
We'll
and-
roll initiative to see what happens. It's just I'm acknowledging that there's a good chance this is going to end in a fight, so I didn't want to start the fight right now.
Could we do our surprise round?
Well, like that, this would just be like the surprise, but like unless you completely incapacitate both of them instantly.
We could.
We'll find out. That'll at least let you know what you're looking for next time. Okay, so Annis is going to be charging that one. So I'm going to move you up here so that you can do your charge on that one. Penelope, what you doing?
I don't know anymore.
You can still charm him.
I can fucking try, but it's harder when they're getting attacked.
I haven't attacked you yet.
All right, I will roll initiative, and we will see if Penelope does something before Annis does something. How's that? Let's calculate.
And Derek would also have things they could do.
All right. Roll all of them. So Penelope will be going before Annis if you want to try. Annis has not actually acted yet.
Holy shit, I'm not last.
Derek is bound to eventually miss something.
So all I've done is approached the guy at the desk and then had the thought I should rush this other guy and try and take him out. But I have not actually done anything. So I guess I should move back.
I'll just move you back.
Here.
Ah, okay, that's where the other guy is. I wasn't 100% sure where the other guy was. Alright, so yeah, she's gonna approach the desk. And she's just gonna be like, alright, hold on just a moment. Don't be too hasty with that alarm button. Where, like, don't you know who we are? It's gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Okay. All right. Charm Person. DC.
Where's the combat? There it is.
Like, the person's not on here yet, so.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay, hold on. Oh, DC 14.
Okay. They rolled a 19.
Fuck!
They're really good at resisting you. It's frustrating. Alright, so that will not stop him from pushing the alarm. What is Aiden doing?
Now, is it the one that's right in front that's pushing the alarm, or the one across?
All that Aiden is aware of is the one that's directly in front, and Annis has signified that there are two people. You don't know what the other one's doing.
Well, I'm kind of going based off of who Penelope is talking to, like one in front or the one across. Okay, cool. Yeah, gotta just. Nay, just.
So you're a horse that is running across the room.
I just done the casual trot.
A horse just came out of the elevator and is walking across the room.
Are you doing anything?
I would like to chloroform.
All right. Give me a. Let's see. You do not have a chloroform attack, so give me a dexterity check.
16.
Okay. So, with your 16 against their AC, you successfully can close the distance, and you can knock this one out. That one is down. All right, now Annis, you are charging the other one, who you can see is also about to push a button. So, can you drop this person in one attack or action?
Okay, so Aiden got this one with the chloroform. He's out. All right, yeah, I'm gonna charge this one and hold person and just hope it actually fucking works this time. I have to cast it at a higher level. But...
Okay. So the DC is.
I guess 13.
Okay. They're locked in place. They rolled a 2.
Whew, okay.
Okay. So you've prevented them from hitting the alarms. So that is where we will pause it. You don't have to spend a week wondering whether or not the alarm just got triggered. So
we'll have to figure out what to do with this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can not. You could cast it at normal level because the third level would only just make an extra person. You're only targeting.
I mean, I don't have any more second level spell slots. I have to cast higher level.
Oh, I thought you were just doing it because you thought it'd be a higher DC.
No.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Burning through those resources.
Okay, yeah, that's not good.
And also, that would have also dropped locate object.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize you cast that many already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is kind of the nature of the challenge here. It's resource management.
It is, yeah. But we
But,
did it.
So, you cast Hold Person at 3rd. So, it's still concentration though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the locate object is over, but you've got Hold Person.
Mm-hmm.
All
Right,
right.
I've got this guy. We need to figure out what we're doing with him, but I've got him.
You've got him for up to a minute.
Can I try something else?
What you doing?
It's gonna try and use the Mystic Eyes on him.
Go for it. All right, so that'll be another save.
Yeah. It's a Charisma 14.
Will you let this person reroll a 1?
Hell no!
All right, they're your biggest fan right now.
Holy shit.
Are you gonna
Oh, wait, no. The Mystic Eyes?
Well, no, I'm joking that he rolled a 1, so you got him.
Oh. Yeah, she's going to she's gonna say, I want you to let us pass through here completely unhindered. The entire time we're here, just leave us be and don't alert the authorities.
They nod.
Okay.
All right.
I will release them from Hold Person.
They go back to playing solitaire on their computer.
Keep it up.
Holy shit, that works.
All right.
Okay. So.
Well, if there's 2 gods here, there's got to be something good here.
All
Holy
right.
shit, that worked.
So. All right. In that case, I will let you move up the hallway, and then we'll stop, so you can see what's in the hallway.
Oh. And just really quick, no magic traps in the hallway.
Nope.
Everything's been disarmed. Cool. Excellent.
No magic traps.
Oh. Hey, that's an interesting thing.
Oh, I think I'm stuck on the wall.
I'll drag you around.
Ooh, the Patreon logo.
I know.
Definitely something here.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Now we see who's seen UBW.
Oh. Okay, I see everything now. That was definitely I was looking at that box and I was like, oh, that's great. This is crazy here.
There you go. So that's a room.
Oh shit.
Now we see who's seen UBW.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be the scene that we end on for this week. But hey,
Yay.
you get to find out what happens when you mess with stuff.
Ah!
All right, but that was fun. Hopefully we'll get this nonsense worked out with Fantasy Grounds and stability. And I have to learn all the icons again. Oh, they change everything so many times. I love them, but I hate it. But yeah, so you got through that part. You've successfully infiltrated. You have not blown your cover yet. And you've defeated 8/9 guards, depending on what you want to say about that one in the bathroom.
They're just having a good bath. Good time.
But yeah.
Cool.
So next week, on whatever night we figure it out, we'll resume.
Yay.
All right.
And here I thought it was just going to be a quick in and out operation.
I mean, so far it's been pretty quick. You got a lot done.
Well,
All right, so good night, the internet recording.
Good night.
Good night.